Hey, what's up, guys? Man, good to be home. It's nice out today. It started off this morning cold and overcast, and I was like, I'm not playing that game. Homie, don't play that. And well, it turned into clearish skies and warm with a nice little breeze. So what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? You guys are asking me that right now. You're like, James, what in the hell are we doing? And to be honest with you, I don't even know. But whatever it is, we're doing it. And let's see. All right, so coming out here to the shop, we got old Black Betty right there. Blam blam. And Betty is getting ready to go under the knife. I don't know if we talked about it in detail or not, but it's time for a new transmission, and we're going to paint it too, so let's see how that goes. But right now what we're up to is we're going to be starting some trucks. We got to get Marla fired up, Crystal fired up, oh, Rhonda the Wrecker, the Rescue Wrecker, fired up. We're going to fire up Franny Girl today too. And yeah, I think what's going to happen is we got to get everything. I think what's going to happen is we're going to get the rear frame sandblasted on X this week. And in order to do that, I need to get it right here. I need to get it over here in this area where Rhonda and Marla are occupying. And in order to do that, well, we're going to have to get this stuff out of the way. So we'll probably set you up somewhere, and we'll bring you around, and we'll start trucks. We'll start Betty, we'll start Franny, we'll start Rhonda, we'll start Marla, we'll start Trisha, Crystal, and we'll start Crystal. And let's get after it. All right, so we got all the keys. We're just going to go through and start them up. Usually a wasp or two in there. Yep, there he goes. Let's This means he's building a nest. So I'm going to be careful when I get in. I don't see it. Ooh, massive spider web in here. Oh boy. Smells like something died in here. Okay, come on. What's up? All right, so.
You almost clipped that with the bumper.
Yeah, I knew it. Here, I want to get those booms up under there. Those need to go to the scrap. But then I got to get this truck out of here and get it backed up to this door. Well, so do I want to put it at this door? No, I can't put it at that door yet. I got to go there first for sandblast. So we'll get it out. We'll get it out. This got to go in first because I need this space. And then that bumper needs to get put over there. And then I got to get this truck backed up into there so that it can be further down than it was when yours got sandblasted. And then Rhonda could come here after that's moved. And then I can get those booms. These booms that are junk, we'll throw on the trailer and take them down to the scrapyard. And these two booms that are still okay, we'll do something else with. Yeah, cat. Can't believe somebody uses this for a wheel chalk. All right, you can put that in park. So look at that cool spider web. We got to get you a seat rigged up. Pickle bucket. I need to get you a pickle bucket. Oh boy, that's going to be so much fun. I envy you, actually.
Why can't I just be on my knees?
Because you're going to need something to sit on. Believe me. Here you go, pickle bucket.
Bucket.
Bucket. Fuck it, bucket. Probably go in the passenger side. Because there's stairs over there, yeah, I mean. All right, so the idea is to aggressively start steering as soon as I get you moving. And once the front end is facing this way, try and straighten it out and then aggressively start steering right here and get it straightened up. And we'll probably pull you to right about here. Right about here. So you'll want to line up right about here, okay? You ain't got no brakes. Right along there. Okay, right. I think I'm going to take that exhaust bracket off and have him blast underneath it and that bracket as well. And take this fifth wheel off, I think, and those tail lights. Get those airbag mounts off, the wheels and tires off. And then the rest of these brackets, these fender brackets, and we'll leave those steps on there. We'll take the treadles off. Yeah, I hear you. Okay, so guess get the forklift out from under it. Let's see. You can shut that camera off. It's wasting battery. Bye, the battery. Now what I'm worried about is these batteries going dead and shutting the fuel off. You know what I mean? Brakes are fucking horrible on this. About that. Don't let me get too far in the road. Okay, right there. Aside from it not really having any brakes, it don't run bad. Don't let me hit X. Oh boy, that is a lot of work. We gotta get these batteries charged up. We gotta get an alternator working too. All right, guys. Dang it, a lot of work, a lot of work. I'll come get you. Whew.
My key will.
Why wouldn't it go?
It wasn't long enough, I guess.
Yep.
No hole there. Hot though. My butt's sweaty.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Oy. All right. So we got X in the sandblast zone. We'll get the tomorrow we'll get the bags, the shocks off it, the fifth wheel cut off. We'll get the fender mounts off. We'll get these exhaust mounts off. We'll need a forklift for that. Finish getting the exhaust off it, and we'll just try and take that all off as one piece. Then we'll get this laid back there, and we'll get the sandblast guys to come over. We'll pick it up with the forklift and get them to sandblast. We'll take all the air lines and move it to the inside, so they can do the inside and the outside of the frame rails, and the bottom, and the suspension as well. And we'll throw prime and paint on everything that we can get our hands on. Then we'll order next week. This thing's got wasps all in it. Next week we'll do chambers, S-cam bushings, brakes and drums, torque rods, shocks, and airbags. And then we'll just wait for wheels and tires. We'll clean up all these wheel studs, and we'll wait for wheels and tires. There's wasps. There's hundreds of wasps in this truck.
Yeah, but they're not doing anything. They're just flying around.
Yeah. They're wondering why their house is not where they left it. Pretty soon they're going to realize that I moved it, and they're going to try and sting me on the face, and then our deal will be over. Me and the wasps here, we got a deal. Don't sting me, and I won't kill you guys unnecessarily. Break those rules and see what happens. You know what I mean?
Let's move Betty.
We can't move Betty
Those booms. Why?
because Betty needs a bath before it goes in there. So you might as well get the hose and get to scrub-a-dubbing. Well, I think we can leave Betty. Well, it really needs to be out. It ain't got to rain this week, though. So I think we can leave Betty out for a little bit. Did it rain since you put the tarp in?
Yeah, it rained one day.
No water in the tarp at all. I just don't understand.
Unless it runs down behind the walls.
I don't understand how it's even leaking. I did that whole... I gotta look on that one. I put the cat in here. He didn't like it. He got right back out. Yep. Poor little guy. Thought he was gonna enjoy it. Yeah, So I guess I did the outer perimeter. So I guess what I'll do, give me that cam. All right, so I did the outer perimeter on Betty's roof, but I didn't do these because I didn't think these would leak. But they are. So I think what I'll do is I'll knock out each one of these blind rivets and put silicone in the hole and re-rivet it. Because I think that's my only option. What I guess I should have done was I should have taken this whole skin off while I had the other one loose. I should have taken this whole skin off and resealed the runners and then put the skin back on, but I didn't think that was going to be a thing. But anyways, that's what's happening is these are leaking on that roof. I don't know if you can see that roof from here. But you see I put sealer on the perimeter. I scraped off all the old stuff and I used self-leveling roofing caulk, which should have taken care of the problems, but it's still pouring water in, so it's got to be from those. So yeah, we're going to give Betty a bath, finish cleaning the shop, give Betty a bath tomorrow, get Betty back in the shop, and then we got a couple things to do to X in preparation of the sandblast. That'll take about half a day. And then Derek's going to come and we're going to get the booms on Rhonda. I think we'll leave Marla and Crystal in the driveway where they are. Call it a day. We'll see you.